Hi guys, so today I have something to share with you that I have been holding on to for, oh my gosh, and I hate to say it, almost a year, if not a full year. If you guys remember last February, I guess, water came into my windows and it totally thrashed my, part of my house and my kitchen. So everything got ripped out and it took until about May, for everything to get rebuilt and everything else. So in the meantime, right before that, I had been making a lot of pan dulce and things like that, and trying out fun like bread stamps. And I had ordered some on Amazon, and I ordered some from this gal, even though I think the ones I got from Amazon were also from Bread Stamps. That's the name of the company. So when I had ordered some, from her, I had also hit her up and said, hey, I'm making these videos if you would like to send anything else that I could review. And so the company was kind enough to send a few things because they don't just do bread stamps. So this is their Instagram. It says they manufacture unique bread stamps, concha stamps, and fondant embossing stamps. But they also, at the time, were making little presses, and I don't know if they still make them. So hopefully this will still be something that they have on their site. Yeah, I believe so, because look at these different things, like these little witch hats. It's like a little press, but it also pops out the shape. Right, so you can make like a cake pop with that, or however you want to use them, right? So if you just want to make like little treats that have some different shapes, how cute are those? So check them out on Instagram. I'll have their link there, of course, to the their website and their Instagram. Really cute stuff. So a couple of things I did buy, because I purchased them, and then she included a couple things for me to review. So I don't recall right now, since it's been so long, what was for review and what I bought, but I'm pretty sure all the plungers are what she sent me for a review. And at the time she had a little deal going. If you bought anything, you got a free stamp that said love, because again, it was like right before February. So as you can see, this is like a fondant stamp. You can also push this into like a cookie and then go ahead and chill it or roll that cookie. Oh gosh. And so it has like a little heart. It says love. Really cute. So you just take this and push it into your cookie or whatever. So these are the concha stamps I had purchased from them. Again, maybe I'll make more concha videos because I really wanted this cute kind of shell one. This is manufactured in Michigan. They are 3D printed. So you just push that into your bread, it puffs up, and then it looks really cute. So you can do this on Kaiser rolls, any real bread, even if it's not a sweet bread, you can add a little dimension to it. It was something fun. So this one's really pretty. It looks obviously like a snowflake. And then this is the mini one, which is adorable. Like for your mini or manteconchas or a mini concha, you have this little stamp. So I thought this was just too cute with the shell shape or mermaid. So I believe these are the ones that she probably included for me to test out. Like I said, I don't recall purchasing these. So thank you so much. I did get these free where I paid for these other ones, okay? And I don't make any, I'm obviously not an associate of theirs. I don't make any money. I just wanted to try these out, and I thought they would be fun for my channel. So what's really cool is that I didn't expect to see so many of these round ones. So this is, let me open this up. So thank you so much, breadstamps.com, for sending these. I'll try out a couple of the shapes today, and maybe in future videos I'll do some of the other ones. So really cute. So as you can see, like if you were making, let's say a cake pop and you have your little dough, right? You make your cake pop dough, which we'll talk about in a second. I might do brownies. That's why I wasn't really sure what I want to do today. And I have other videos on making cake pops with the dough, which is basically just, cook or bake up a regular cake mix. Just the way it says on the box. And then all you literally do is, if you want to shred it up or put it in a food processor while it's still warm, is better, because then you don't have to add as much frosting in it. But really, you just take some canned frosting or buttercream or Nutella or anything, that peanut butter, depending on the flavors, just like a teaspoon to a tablespoon, and then just mix it all together, and it starts coming together really nice and firm. Put it in the fridge for a little while, then you can roll out, your cake pops or however you want. So with this one, what I would do is then roll it out so it's nice and smooth, to a certain thickness, and then you can use these guys to pop that out. So you would just cut into it. When you pick it up, it's gonna be in there, and it's like a little plunger system, so you just pop it out, right? So we have the circles, and the circles are so versatile. Well, first of all, I guess you could use these just to cook cookies that are circles too. So there's many uses for that. Super cute. All kinds of different cake pop shapes, cake pops that you can make just with the basic circle, and that's kind of what I was showing you their Instagram, because they have tons of ideas on there, just using your circular push mold, or however you want to call it. So go check them out, okay, as far as that, because it's super cute. Can you imagine making like a little glazed mirror cake with this, or like a little double layer cake? Really cute. So there's all kinds of ideas. You can go check them out. And right now I'm just kind of thumbing through them, which I guess I should, ooh, some of these are a little adult rated. Okay, so let's put that away. So good thing I didn't have her in front here. So anyway, there's some different sizes of circles. So it looks like they're all just concentric basically. And this one makes like a taller circle. So as far as that, you can make like a shape of like a head or something cute. Anything that's like a cylinder, a little can of soda, whatever it is that you want to do, right? That's a little bit deeper like this one, because this one's deeper than these other ones. Super cute. We have, of course, our Mickey shape, which would be adorable. And the way these cut out or punch out, again, you can make cookies. Just do that and then push it out if it gets stuck in there, or otherwise you could flour it. Is that it's going to have really nice sides, like squared off sides, okay? Even the circle, it's not going to be like a round, obviously a circle like a ball. It's going to be like an actual circle, like a cylinder. So it's kind of cool. It's just a different way to stylize and to style, I guess, your little food. Mermaid, which is adorable. Thank you so much. This is so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. And you can make it any thickness. I would make it just probably as thick as this thing, because you want it to, if it's a cake pop or just a little treat that you leave, you know, brownies and that you cut out, you want it to have some thickness. So if I was doing it that way, obviously I would do it that way. If you're rolling out cookies, 1/4 inch, is usually how I roll mine. Some people do a little thicker, like 3/16, which is very close to that. And then this is the one I requested. So I said, you know, whatever you'd like to send, but I really like this little guy. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh. You can make your little piñata, little donkey, which is adorable. So many reviews on this one already, or at least images that she has on her site there. You can put like little ruffles or just like sprinkles of different colors, whatever it is that you want to do. So let me get my thoughts together and see what I want to do, and we'll go test them out. You guys, before I go over there, it's so funny. I was looking at their Instagram because I was like trying to find some inspiration, and they just have the cutest ideas. And then I was looking through them like, hey, that's my picture. It was a picture of one time when I made manteconchas. Again, like I said, like I purchased some of their stamps on Amazon before I had worked with them. And this is that free love stamp. So that was back a long time ago. But this one is so adorable. They have this little dress. It's like a little baby dress, but they use it to make them like a little fiesta dress, more like. So adorable. And then when I clicked over here, because I was like, what is this one? Like, look how cute this little guy is, a little gingerbread man, but it's a cake pop. I saw the Mickey one and I thought, oh, maybe they have like an idea with this one. And it says to go to their cake pop stamps site. And, or Instagram, tons of ideas. Look how they use this circle. I'll tell you, the circle is more like a disc, really. And people use it to make donuts, shape. Look at the little pig. Oh my goodness. So, again, let's get to the kitchen and we'll make some fun stuff. That's why I was like, I was looking for more of their cake pop stuff because I know they have them, but it's more on this side than on the other Instagram side. So anyway, okay. Let's get started. Okay, guys, all I did was bake up some brownie. It's not even the whole recipe, but it's just from the Duncan Hines box here. The reason I say it's not the whole recipe is because I used some of it to review something else, the red copper pan, the 5-minute chef. So I just wanted to try that out. So this is what's left. I did want it to come out a little bit flatter, so that's kind of a bummer. It kind of peaked up in the middle. So what I should have done is probably used a little bigger pan. I was going to go with a 9x9, but I went with this, 8x8, and I probably should have gone with 9x9 because I wanted the brownie to be a little thinner, a little lower. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do is a couple different things. I'm going to use these as a punch to punch into the brownie, and I'm going to use it kind of as a cookie cake pop maker, but this is obviously brownies, okay? So it's not cake pops. This is still warm. And to be honest, I want that centerpiece because I know it's not going to work for my little push mold anyway. And all I'm trying to do is mimic what you would do with a cake pop. And I have other videos, like I said, I'll link them in the description box or maybe at the end here to show you how I normally make my cake pop dough, if you will. But right now I'm just going to scoop out that centerpiece. So this is completely unorthodox. I just wanted to show you a couple different ways to use these little guys. So this, like I said, is still hot. And look at that. Didn't really stick either. I do like to use Baker's Joy. I love Baker's Joy. Oh my gosh. But buy it at Walmart, you guys, because I've seen like King Arthur flour or Nordic where they sell it. And they want like $10 for it. It's literally $3 or $4 at Walmart. So I'm going to take a little bit of Nutella, but let me first basically make this into little pieces. Now, like I said, I would normally put this into my food processor. I have like a little cheap bullet food processor, and I do like batches at a time because it's not that big. But if you have a Cuisinart, throw it all in there, and you can use the whole batch. And you would obviously make this even smaller. Right now, I'm just trying to show you guys an idea. I'm gonna put a little bit of Nutella because it's the same color and a good flavor profile. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of Nutella And I'm talking about a little bit, okay? And normally when it's still warm like this, you could probably just make a dough with this and not even have to use Nutella, but I'm talking about the smallest amount. Okay, guys, like you can see, it's just a little nip of Nutella there. And I'm just gonna kind of mix it in and help me get this put together to make a little dough. And then I am gonna go ahead and chill it, even though you probably don't really have to, because we're using this as, you're gonna push the dough into your cake pop maker, or you can roll out your cake dough like I've done when I reviewed the instant cake pop maker, the one that came from that one company. I can't even remember the name anymore, but I can link that too. But anyway, there you kind of roll it out. You're basically rolling it out to make like a dough that's like an inch thick, basically. But you can do that too, and then punch out your shapes. But for right now, what we're gonna do is work the dough. And I'm gonna keep squeezing it and squishing it until it becomes one, okay? So I'm gonna continue doing this, and when I come back, I'll show you the dough. It's pretty warm right now. Actually, it's pretty hot in my hands, so it just makes a nice dough pretty quickly, because if you wait for it to cool off, it's obviously drier, and it just doesn't come up together as well, and you have to use more of the Nutella or frosting or whatever it is that you choose to stick your dough together. So I'm gonna continue working this a little bit, and I'll be right back. So this is not gonna behave the same, because again, it's brownie dough, it's not cake dough. But I do want to show you again, if you want to roll this out, you can just put it on your surface, use a rolling pin, and roll it out about there. The reason we're squeezing it and doing all that is to get all the air out, guys. You want this to really stay together so it doesn't fall apart when you have the stick in there, or just like fall off of your stick. So that's basically what you're doing. So right now it's still pretty warm. I'm just gonna take some, and let's say Mickey. So I'm gonna put this in here, and all you're gonna do is push that in, pack it in really, really nice and tight. Okay, be careful, because I think I overpacked that, but whatever happens to come out, that's fine. I just want to make a really nice tight dough, right? And I'm just going to remove the rest. But you want it packed in firm, just like when you're making a cake pop ball in your hand or whatever. You need it to be super firm so it stays together. Let me wash my hands really quickly because they're pretty greasy. And then we're just going to pop it out, right? Making sure you've kind of pushed it on all the areas. And give it a push. Look at that. Perfect. Now I am going to chill this. Now normally this would already be chilled, because I would have chilled my dough and then I start working with it. I did not chill it, so I'm going to go ahead and chill it. But normally it would have been chilled a little bit, and then what I would get is my cake pop. Oops, sorry. My stick dipped in a little bit of chocolate that I've already melted. Right? This is the lollipop stick, but it's basically the same thing. You can use the little paper straws, whatever you like. I would have had a little chocolate melted, you know, so I can put the stick and then just pop it in here. And what's nice about these is that they're so nice and thick that it's easy to get this stick in there, and try to get it as far in as you can so that it has some good, you know, it'll be held in there really well. And normally I put my cake pops on a plate, a bigger plate. I'm just gonna put this little one on here. And I'm going to put it in the fridge, and then we're going to decorate it. But look how nice that is. Came out so cute. So again, you can dip these, you can drizzle over it, you can just decorate however you like, obviously. So I'm going to put it in the fridge for a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and, once my brownies cool off a little bit, I'm going to pop some of them out so we can cut them. As the brownies cool, I just want to show you how I got them out. Normally, I mean, I guess you can invert it, but brownies really kind of, they want to stick to the pan. They're a little problematic. So all I did was just cut a little square, and then I came in with my spatula. So all I'm doing is kind of pushing away from the walls to loosen that brownie up. And then once I got this piece out, it was easy, actually. Like I said, it didn't really stick, but again, I used my baker's joy, and I'm super happy with it. And so just bring out your pieces. That way we can cut into them. And I would do the same with the rest, but for now it's just a little example, so I'm not going to pull everything else out. But we will work with these pieces and cut some shapes. Okay, so with this one, all I'm going to do, what is going on here? Sorry, is just bring a piece of brownie over. And this is just super simple. I'm just going to push these little guys in here. And you know, you can kind of coax it in there, or think about where you want to cut. And hopefully we can get this in there. Nice. Aw, so cute. I can feel that it doesn't come all the way up to the plunger. So let me see if I can get it out. Yep, here he is. And I'm going to pop him out over here. Just push the plunger down. So this is obviously a little guy because it's a small plunger. But you can see what I'm saying. If you want to cut out shapes just like that. I like doing stuff like this on Valentine's, like a heart or whatever shape. Super cute. He would be adorable to decorate, you guys. I'll have to do another tutorial of just using that little dude. And I can still maybe cut a circle here. This one does go down a little further. Oh, and they already cut out. Perfect circle. How cute is that? And the bottom, where obviously the little crust isn't the same, right? This is the bottom. It looks really nice and circular. So again, think about cutting cake. Like you make a big, you know, like sheet cake and you cut it your little like petit fours or something like that with these shapes. Adorable. And just use your little glaze over the top. Now I'm going to give a few more minutes to the cake pops are in the fridge because they've only been in there for like 5 minutes. And then in the meantime, I'll melt down a little chocolate just to kind of give you an idea, but we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so let me get my shapes here. I did cut a mermaid tail. Still a little warm, so this might be the worst idea I've had. But anyway, this is just almond bark. Just the one from like Walmart, just melted down. I do have some chips that are like basically little oil chips that you put in. It helps you kind of make this softer because to me this is still a little bit not liquid enough. And I just put it in a bowl. Normally I would put it in a cup or something that keeps it together a little more so I can dip in there. But with this one, all I'm going to do is take my little mermaid tail. Super easy. Place her in there. Get some of that chocolate all over it. Again, probably need to melt it down a little more, but that's okay. Basically, this commercial, what am I talking about? In this video, I'm just wanting to show you some of the products from this company. They're so cute. Again, this should be cold. It's a little bit hot, and that's a lot of chocolate. So let me get another fork. Usually I do 2 forks to help me kind of shake off the chocolate. And it's up to you if you like to put the things like this on wax paper or where you like to place them. Just give me a little shake because again, it's still a little warm. I should have waited probably a good half an hour on this one. But I'm going to place it on here. So cute. Adorable shape. Okay, and then I would do the same thing with our Mickey head. Now again, still too warm. I probably shouldn't even mess with this. But I am going to just do my best. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Because like I said, normally you put some chocolate on your stick, you have it all nice and chilled, and you go from there. But for right now, I'm just going to get this chocolate on here. And thank you, bread stamps. I'm so sorry if I'm, you know, maybe doing this not as properly as I should, but it's still very cute. So normally I would hold it by the stick itself because it stays in there really well. But for right now, we're just going to do a little zhuzh. Get some of that extra chocolate off of there. And then I'm going to set it on here to firm up. I want to throw some sprinkles on there right now. Throw on your sprinkles, whatever you like. I'm going to let these firm up for just a little bit, and I will be right back just to show you. I'm going to put some confectioner sugar or something cute on these little guys. And we'll be done. Okay, while those are drying up, I'm just going to get a little confectioner sugar in this strainer, however. And normally, again, I would have wax paper underneath all of this so that way we weren't getting just like confectioner sugar everywhere. And I did cut out another one. The second little horsey guy, or little Wuro, came out a lot nicer because it was in a thicker area of brownies, so I was able to compress the brownie in there, so that really came out with the shape really nice. And then again, the back is always really nice. So I just put that on there just so I have a little different decoration. And while I'm still waiting for the chocolate to firm up here, I think I'm gonna put some sprinkles on this mermaid tail right here. So I'm just gonna add some sprinkles and I'll be back. Oh, I should mention, normally with cake pops, you're going to dip it, right? You dip the thing, you put the little chocolate, and put it inside the cake pop, let that firm up, and then you dip up, firm up in the fridge, or if it's, you know, cool outside, I guess, but usually the fridge. And I meant cool in your house, but normally it's not that cold. And then you dip it, and then go ahead and put that back in the fridge, you know, do your sprinkles, whatever that you want. And then if you're going to add detail, obviously you do that later. You would have it standing up like in a cake pop stand, or however you want to put it in the fridge. Sometimes I just lay mine out on a wax so the back is still touching something, but sometimes you can just stand it up and let it dry there. So that's up to you. But let me get those sprinkles and I'll be back. Okay guys, oh, I don't know what I'm thinking. I am watching Crafter's Companion over here on one of their little shows. Let me pause that. I'm like, oh, let me start doing this video. I did put the last two that I dipped in the fridge. So let me grab those because it was just taking a really long time to firm up. Am I just too impatient? Maybe I'm too impatient in my old age, you know? But look, I just put them on a plate. Like I said, usually I'll stand them up. If you're making truffles like this, obviously you're gonna lay it down. So put it on wax paper, put it on, like you saw my cooling rack, wherever you wanna put it. But yeah, it's nice and firm now. So I'm just gonna take that off of there and put it over here. And you see I lost a little bit on the back because I laid it down. Hopefully this little guy, it looks so cute. And see, when they're more firm, now I'm not that afraid to hold it on the stick, because when it's still warm, it's just gonna be wobbly. So that's just typical. But again, dip your stick in a little chocolate and then dip it in there. This would be nice and covered if I had not laid it down. Okay, so just know that. But look how adorable. And then these sprinkles just happen to be some little, like, basically mermaid sprinkles I had that really came out really cute. So I want to take a couple of pictures of these. So let me take a couple pictures and then we'll take a little bite because it's so cute. So it's basically just chocolate wrapped brownie, which I normally order from David's Cookies anyway on HSN, just so I can get like the cookie tin, or basically cookie jar that they come with is really what it is. Because brownies, I mean, we can make them at home, right? But and you guys know I usually like to put things in my brownies, but I will not be able to do that today because we needed to cut them, right? But normally I put some walnuts and some extra chocolate. Really good. Those sprinkles are really big, so they have a lot of crunch. But thank you so much, breadstamps.com, for sending these extra things for me to review. Check them out. The link will be in the description box, and I really appreciate it. So thanks so much, and I'm, again, so sorry that it took me a while to get to them. I just looked at the postage mark, and they sent it on February 11th, and literally the water came into my house on February 14th. They were probably delivered the same day that I was, like, freaking out. So sorry. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye now.